When we consider advancing our perception, we have to understand the basic understanding of what is perception, commonly referred to as the five senses, is driven by the dogma of a mechanistic church of science which sees us human beings as mere robots. Their five basic senses include sound, which is simply referred to as the making of sound by the human voice. This happens through the vibration of vocal cords, and sonar can be considered an advanced form of this, as can radio and telecommunication equipment. When we look at their sense of sight, it is simply defined as processing information through vision receptors in the eye and the brain, and peripheral vision can be considered an advanced form of this, which is a talent that is cultivated by martial artists and many contact sports, where active vision, or often referred to as tunnel vision, can cause slow reaction times and the inability to see errors, whereas opening a peripheral vision is necessary for an actively developing environment. Next, touch is the idea of feeling through skin contact. However, body feel, as described by Bruce Lee, can be considered an advanced form of sense of touch in which your body remembers movement, and this would be separate from the mind, although many dogmatic priests of the modern science church would likely disagree with that. Taste, which is linked to smell, is considered separate and encompasses the sensation of different flavors in the taste buds in the nose and on the tongue. The art of a sommelier can be considered an advanced form of taste. Next, in Rupert Sheldrake's The Presence of the Past, Morphic Resonance and the Habits of Nature, we find a quote that describes the dogmatic idea of perception. Quote, "Our memory is stored inside the brain. The traditional idea of memory storage within the brain goes back to classical times. Stimuli falling on the sense organs produce disturbances in the brain which cause the perception of the stimuli. The disturbances leave behind traces, minute changes in the structure of the brain. As a result of these changes, brain activity becomes more likely to follow the same paths again in response to stimuli that are similar or whose traces are intermingled or associated with those of the first stimuli." Additionally, we look at the hypothesis of formative causation. Quote, "The hypothesis of formative causation enables the mind to be understood in terms of fields that are rooted in brains but extend far beyond them, providing a new theory of perception and enabling many anomalous phenomena to be explained." This would be helpful in advancing the simple basic idea of perception. And in order to further advance perception, one must break away from the constrictive dogmatic idea of the body as a simple machine. In continuation, attempts to detect long-term memory traces inside of the brain have failed again and again. The idea of morphic resonance enables the brain to be seen as more like a TV receiver than a recording system. Memories are not stored in the brain tunes into them. Memory traces have proved elusive because they are not there. Indeed, the body is a conductor, but not like a music conductor, more like a conductor of lightning, which is the reason why when struck, a human body will pass the lightning through their body into the ground. Of course, the blood in the body is made of water and iron. While water is a conductor, iron is not, which brings up some interesting questions for the future of perception.